When you execute on both these bomb sites, you only need one smoke in my opinion. And the smoke you need on this one is this one. Because it allows you to scale up and clear maze. And then the one on B is snowman. I see a lot of omens mess this up. Right? So if you think about like the way this is angled, you don't want a gap on this side, right? You need to make sure there's no gap on this side. Because if there's a gap, then they can like get on these like this snowman and like shit on your teammates. Like if the smoke's like this, like I literally saw this in a pro match like yesterday. I was like, dude, how? Like how do you mess the smoke up? But yeah, basically you want to make sure that the gap, if there is a gap, you can do this without a gap, but if there is a gap, make sure it's on this right. Like you want to make sure that there's no gap on the left side so you don't die to. So if there's a gap, like this is a good smoke, like there's no way they're seeing you over that. But if there's a gap on this side, like I think it's fine, because even if it's like a perfect smoke, you can still rotate into sight from here. And then there's the one that people mess up at mid too. So the way to smoke mid without there being a gap here or here is you want to basically, there's like, you guys see where my cursor is? There's this line from here to here. You want to make sure that that line, you want to make sure that this kind of goes flush with this. So you want to make sure your smoke goes from here to here, and that won't leave a gap in this part. So like this. Well, that's how you smoke mid, guys. 101. Because I see a lot of people that will smoke mid and they'll smoke it like this, thinking that like they'll think that this area is like covered by smoke, but it's not, and it'll leave a giant gap like this. This is like really bad. Like it's so bad for attack. So make sure like that the end of the smoke is flush with that corner. That's how you smoke mid. Like the way teams are taking map control right now on ICEBOX is they're smoking off pipes like here. They're smoking off this, and then they're darting close here. So basically, like if anyone pushes past this point, they're gonna get pinged by a dart. So that's how like you default. You take it one step at a time. You clear this part first, and like once the smoke goes away, then you're ready to exec. You'll have one smoke up. You smoke. You flash maze for your teammates. The teammates scale up. You're coming up. All right, we got a sage wall. We wall the plant, and then we fall back from sight. And then we do everyone goes to their post plant spots, and he wins. Is it good to smoke the edge of nest? It's not bad, yeah. I mean, if they can be like past this point in the map, then I think smoking other stuff is better. But I think if you're retaking the bomb site, this smoke's not bad, because it allows you to basically like tap the bomb, and like you don't have to worry about any angles, right? Like all these angles are covered. But I don't like this smoke once they already have like bell control and pipes control. I think this smoke's kind of useless. I'd rather smoke off 410 like this and just play like these angles, like these one ways. What smokes are good as defender when they're pushing into sight? Like I said, like this one's good on this thing. It's pretty good angles you can take. You can come all the way here and take like these fights. I think just smoking like this is pretty good as well. This pressures them pretty good because they don't know if you're inside of the smoke sometimes, so like a judge or something. Nah, this is my friend Ian. You can do a smoke here on the edge of pipes, and then you can play like around it like this. Use this one way, or if you want, you can probably put it back a little bit further like this. You can play these angles, like as long as you have like someone watching like your headshot angle pipes or the jump up. This is pretty strong too. Pretty much there's like two smokes that people do usually. They'll do this one. Basically you want to make sure that your green arrow is like on this second bracket right here, right? That way the one way actually makes sense, because if you put it too high, then it's gonna it won't make sense. So like you see how my green arrow is kind of going from like the top to bottom. You want to put it on the bottom one and then throw. And that'll make your one way here. That's the most common one way one. Once you can see this area, what people usually do is they'll fall back and then they'll throw a smoke on top of this plat here. And then that'll basically allows them to play like these angles. And then just as in general as an attacker, like this smoke kind of is annoying to deal with. Because like you can't cross this. This is kind of awkward sometimes, right? I'll show you guys how to TP on top instantly. And it's safe. So you line yourself up with this thing. And then I think you aim like, I haven't done this in forever actually, to the right of like this bar where the orange meets. And that should put you on the edge of this. Yeah, and that'll put you up here. And once you get up here, you want to just quickly throw this smoke as fast as you can. And then you can play around this. It's pretty good. And then you could TP up here before the round ends. You can TP on the plat, right? Because you can't jump up here from the boxes behind the barrier. Once the game ends, you just quickly jump to this. And you can play around this area. They might not expect you. Play like a rat. Sometimes like people will teleport up top, like once the barrier drops, and they'll TP and they'll go like way too far. And they're literally TP like here, and then like someone will just peek you. Like I've seen so many people mess this up, where they like peek this and they just die. Because they're teleporting like in the middle of the crate. Like if you're in a clutch or whatever, you want to do like a fake TP noise. Like if bomb is like, you probably want to smoke the bomb. Like let's say you have one teleport, no smokes. The guy's like fighting this angle, or he's like just like in this area right here. Do like a quick TP. Do like a jump so you get a little bit further distance, and then you can like just play around this area. Stuff like that. I mean, it's all like getting a feel for things. Any good spots for OMEN ult? I mean, like TPing in a kitchen's not bad. Like here, this spot isn't bad. Or you can TP here. It's not bad either. By Snowman. This spot's pretty good. It's pretty safe, I'd say. Cause you're hidden back here. Like you can like this cubby's pretty deep. Like look at it. Right? Like anyone rotating here, they're not gonna like they have to hard clear this angle, so it's not bad. And then on A, I mean, you can TP kind of as a ward. TPing here is not bad. Maybe like there's shit going down. There's a Sova ulting backside. You TP here, get a free kill. You want to like say you're like in this area and your teammates are about to exec, and you're like, all right. You don't want to just be like, all right, guys, good luck. I'm TPing like Snowman. Like, good luck, everyone else. You want to just be like, all right, I'm gonna smoke Snowman for you guys to be safe, and I'm gonna TP Snowman now, right? And then you're like, oh, there's two people rotating here. They're fighting me. I would probably just TP like this, get out of dodge, and then just play around this area, and be like, oh, I gotta take a fight. I'm in a spot. All right, got one. TP into the kitchen. There's two people Snowman.